And we're back. We've got the under-18 men's final on right now between Werribee and the Wild Beast, both of Melbourne here in Victoria. We've just tipped off. And this is a rematch of earlier in the year, and it's actually from the last SummerSlam. The Werribees are going for back-to-back, so this is a big contest for them. And a big shot to get things underway. Three-pointer to the Wild Beasts. Shot clock's right down. Block shot. Big block shot there. And one deserves another. End-to-end stuff here. Fantastic for the fans. Crowd's really getting into it. Shot clock's down to 10. Wild Beasts started strongly. Just misses. Offensive rebound. Great finish there by Manuel. Strong drive off target, and the Wild Beasts are off and running. They're sure that was a foul, nothing called. Werribee with a chance to score. And one! That was a strong move by Deng there. Peter Deng will try to finish the three-point play for Werribee. Unable to connect, and the Wild Beasts lucky to come up with that. And a turnover. Werribee will come back with it on a travel violation. So this is the final, the under-18 men here at the 2016 SummerSlam, run by the South Sudanese Australian National Basketball Association, and it's Deng again. Peter Deng's really having an influence early on this contest to getting to the rim. Nice floating bucket there by Dut. Werribee responds immediately. Juk. Open court, get up, buckle up, bang! That's what the fans like, big slam. Wild Beasts come up with a layup at the other end, and it's end-to-end action here. This is going to be a really exciting game. A lot of history between these two teams. Oh, lovely reverse alley-oop there. And Peter Deng has been on fire. He has at least 6 of their points so far. Foul's called. But Jock got up real high there to send it back to make sure there was no basket. We've got a timeout to the Wild Beasts. 5.5 minutes left in the first term. And there's nothing in it so far. It's been end-to-end action. Scores 9-10 in favour of Werribee. And an event like this would not be possible without sponsors and partners. We'd like to recognise Helping Hoops, bringing basketball to kids who don't enjoy the same opportunities afforded to the majority, using the sport of basketball to instill strong values and achieve social outcomes since 2009. Basketball Victoria, the peak body for basketball in Victoria. Eagles Stadium, that's where we are, and they've been great hosts of this event both this year for this event and also for the Classic mid-year. And of course the Victorian Police. They've been great supporters of this event. And we wouldn't be broadcasting to you today without Live Sport Australia, showcasing Australian sport live and on demand online. And the Pick and Roll, Australia's most trusted source for all things Australian basketball. Visit pickandroll.com.au. So there's nothing in this contest at the moment. As I mentioned, great rivalries, these two teams, and so far it's been Peter Deng for Werribee, who's been outstanding. He's looked extremely dangerous, very athletic, very tall, and he looks like he could do just about anything on the court right now. But it's Wild Beast at the line. Manuel. He's unable to hit the first. Doesn't hit the second either, and it's Deng comes up with it. And they're at the floor. Kicks it out. Penetration, tough shot, but he'll get to the line. Go long. We'll head to the line. Go long, go long. He's an exciting prospect too. It's hard to imagine some of these kids are just 16, 17 years old. Extremely tall, extremely athletic. He finishes the second. And Werribee out to a three-point margin. We've got a three-point attempt. It's off target, off the back. Offensive rebound, tough shot, and a foul. Dutt will go to the free throw line for two. Werribee bringing in some fresh legs. Try and keep and maintain that intensity. It's Peter Deng will step out. He's been outstanding. Well-earned break for him. Really exciting prospect, Deng. He's really impressed me early in this contest so far. But right now it's Dutt at the line for Wild Beasts. And he makes that one. He's been able to get to the line a few times. Big three-pointer by Guy. u18 steps up and lands a big triple. Very tall athlete that can shoot the ball. Exceptional length. Wild Beast get to the paint but can't quite finish. Werribee back on the break. I think he got a piece of it. And now they're up and running. Up high, thought about going downstairs with a big slam, but he finishes strongly. Manuel has been prominent early. And it's back to a two-point game. Off his knee, go along with the turnover. Wild Beast look to tie things up here. Strong penetration, doesn't quite come off on the dish. Go long will lead the break here. Tough layup. That's a good finish under extreme pressure. And the Wild Beasts have got a little bit of work to do here. Trailing by 4, just under 2 minutes left to play in the first. Been a high-octane game so far. Under immense pressure. And Wild Beasts are going to come away with it. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. with the ball at the side. Crowd's continuing to build here. Wild Beasts looking to get a basket. Great steal by Guy. u18 really come in and having an influence on this contest. Strong move to the basket, and we'll see 2 shots. Both teams have been able to get to the rim early on. And it's Munir will go to the line. Makes the second after missing the first. And it's out to a 5-point margin. Again, the Wild Beasts able to get into the paint. Haven't had as much success of Werribee early on. But they're managing to get to the line. And that's the end of the period. So he's going to shoot these ones out. Just reminding our viewers, the clock does not stop for any of the first 3 terms for the dying minute. It will continue to run. That's the end of the first term. And it's Werribee leading by 4 over the Wild Beasts, 18-14. Both teams from Melbourne in the under-18 championship game. The grand final here of the 2016 SummerSlam, run by the South Sudanese Australian National Basketball Association. 48 teams, over 500 players have converged on Werribee this weekend, and it's been a great event, culminating in today's grand finals. This is our 3rd grand final today of 5. So we've covered the Open Women, which was won by the Canberra Eagles. They featured Australian representative Easy McBeger, who was just outstanding in leading her team to the championship. And we had the under-16 boys, and it was Mag of the Longhorns that led them to the title. And right now, early days, but it's Werribee with this 4-point advantage, and they're looking to go back-to-back champions. So we're heading into the second quarter now. Werribee 4-point leaders over the Wild Beasts here in the under-18 men's grand final. Our 3rd grand final today. After this game, we've got the under-20 men, and then we've got the thing everyone wants. The event everyone wants to see is a slam dunk competition. With some of the athletes we have here, it's not an event to be missed. Oh, nice little crossover, unable to finish. Wild Beasts come up with the rebound, and they're off and running. Werribee up with the rebound. Munir. Go long. Munir up strongly. Unable to finish. Tip in, misses. They're coming up with the offensive rebounds, Werribee. They'll pull it out, regroup, and you've got 10 on the shot clock for another shot. Little up and under pass. Reach in. He'll get to the line. u18. He's impressed. very tall, very athletic player, and has already shown he can shoot, get to the rim as well, and protect the rim at the other end. One of those exciting talents that we can expect to see more of following this event. Unable to make there. Wild Beast will come up with it. Three-point attempts off the target. Fighting for the rebound. It'll come off Werribee, I believe, and it'll be Wild Beast ball. Substitutions in. Guy comes out, but Deng's back. Deng was outstanding in that first period, particularly early. Doot. Tough mid-ranger, off target. Werribee ball. Munia penetrates, dishes out. Long range shot off target. That'll be off Deng. Wild Beast will come up with it. We're here all afternoon, streaming continuously from Eagle Stadium in Werribee, the 2016 SummerSlam, as we hope to unearth some exciting new talent. It's been a great breeding ground for Australian talent, this event, this tournament, over the years. Deng is flying up the court on the break. Points are in. No, waved off with an offensive foul. He doesn't like it, does Deng, but it's going to be waved off and the foul called against him. Ref seemed to think he got away with a push-off with his arm. So the Wild Beasts will come back. They're trailing by 4. Deng looks so dangerous with the ball in his hands. This is out. We got for 3. Off target. The underarm scoop. It's off target and the Wild Beasts are off and running. It's an off target pass though. And it'll be Munir bringing the ball up. Still a very tight game. Neither team's been able to get away, but the Wild Beasts have just struggled to score while the Werribee has looked really dangerous, but they too have been really wrapped up by the Wild Beasts. And as I say that, Ed Deng comes up with the goods. Really another tough shot as the Wild Beasts call for time. They're trailing by 6 with just over 4.5 minutes left to play in the second term. So while we're at this timeout, some of the talent that we've seen come through this tournament, we've talked about Thon Maker. Thon Maker has played in this tournament before, and we all know he's been drafted as a number 10 draftee in this year's NBA draft, now with the Milwaukee Bucks. Current Louisville duo, Deng Adel, Mango Mathiang. Both starters on Louisville, a nationally ranked team in the top 25 right now. And we've also got the likes of Jujup Rieth at LSU, playing outstanding. He's a starter at LSU and has really filled the shoes of Ben Simmons exceptionally well since his departure to the NBA. And just so much talent has come through here, and there's sure to be more. And this is a great opportunity for these players, some of which don't get the opportunity to play representative basketball, whether it's through access, money, travel, family. For whatever reason, they don't necessarily get identified, or they can't participate in a state program due to those same issues. And this is another opportunity for these young men to get noticed, to get an opportunity to play in front of scouts, coaches, national coaches. And it's great to see them performing on the stage, and it's great to be able to live stream to a wider audience so this fine young talent can be identified. So there's a really big lull in the stadium right now. For all the excitement of the under-16 championship game, the crowd's gone a little bit silent, a bit subdued. One feels all it will take is just a big highlight reel moment and the crowd will be up on their feet. But right now, Wild Beasts have the ball. It's stolen. Werribee unable to finish the tip in. And just like that, it's back out to an 8-point margin. Werribee really putting the pressure on right now. Open layup for Wild Beasts has gone begging. Tough drive by Munier. He'll go to the line for two. Immediately following this game will be the under-20 men, and then we'll have the slam dunk competition, which is something to stay tuned for. And of course will be then the open men's competition, the marquee event here for this tournament, which has seen so many great players play over the years. And we're glad to be able to bring that to you today from Live Sport Australia. Second one's down, and we have a 10-point ball game now. Wild Beasts in the open court. Beautiful finish. Nice finger roll. Werribee on the transition. That was impressive. Great ball movement. Sees them score immediately. Deng comes up with it, showing some moves, showing some handles. Great ball movement. Didn't quite find the opening. The three-point ball is up. And we've got a foul on the rebound over the back. Deng likes it. Werribee will pick it up. And we've got a timeout called to Werribee. And they're leading by 10 points, 26-16, with just under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. So this event wouldn't be if it wasn't for partners and sponsors. So we recognise Helping Hoops, Basketball Victoria, the Victoria Police, and of course Live Sport Australia, who's been bringing all this live action to you online all afternoon. And we'll be with you till later today, where we conclude with the under-20 men's championship game. But also the pick and roll. Visit thepickandroll.com.au. Make sure you jump on social media for all things Australian basketball. There's a great interview with Manyan Biberi from the South Sudanese Australian National Basketball Association. And of course, the Longhorns founder. There's a great interview with him on the website there. And of course, we cover all the action of Australians across the world, including some of those players that have been in this tournament previously. So we can already see Werribee's got a set play here. Let's see if they can score off it. They're leading by 10. Nice jumper there. Werribee go further ahead. And they've come up with a turnover with a steal. Ball! Baseline dunk by Munier. Where did that come from? And another turnover. I'd like to see that again. That was fantastic. That came from nowhere. Oh, that was beautiful. That's what we're here to see. That's what the fans are here to see. As with substitution, Guy will come back on for Deng. One impressive athlete for another. But it's all Werribee at the moment. They've opened up a 14-point margin just like that. Short mid-range is off. Go long, really pressuring the ball handler here, and he's going to be pinged for a foul for hanging on. It's been an impressive second quarter by Werribee. Just over a minute left to play. Remembering the clock will not stop, only for timeouts due to the tournament regulations. So this clock will run out. Wild Beasts need to get something going offensively. And they do. Tough basket under pressure. Naeth. Munir putting on the ball handling. And to the rim. He's really stepped up. Missed layup opportunity again from the Wild Beasts. To the rim, unable to finish, but will head to the line. Jock will head to the line for two. Just under 30 seconds to play. The clock will not stop. Werribee leading by 14 points, 32-18. Late here in the second period. It's been all Werribee this quarter. If it hasn't been Deng, it's been Guy or it's been Munir. All three have really impressed. The free throw is good. And that is the end of the period. That is the end of the half. It's all been Werribee. They lead 34-18 heading into the main break here at Eagles Stadium in Werribee. I'm Damien Arsenis and I am talking to you courtesy of Live Sport Australia and the Pick and Roll. It's been a great day of activity already and we're only just getting started. This is our third grand final. The Open Women was won by the Canberra Eagles, led by Australian gold medalist and World Championship MVP Izzy McBeger. They won, and the under-16 event was won by the Longhorns of Melbourne. And right now, we've got two more Melbourne teams, Werribee against the Wild Beasts, and it's all Werribee so far.
I am the king and will not be. I am the king and will not be.
You were just watching some highlights of the dunk competition from 2015. What an amazing competition that was, and today promises to be no different. The slam dunk competition will follow the under-20 men's event, which is immediately after this final. And it's certainly not one to be missed if those highlights are anything to go by. So we're about to see second half action here of the grand final, the under-18 men here at the 2016 Summer Slam, the South Sudanese Australian National Basketball Association. And right now it's all Werribee. They're leading 34-18. Their stars, and I'm going to call them stars, have been Peter Deng has been outstanding. And another young man by the name of Malik Munir has been outstanding. He had an emphatic baseline dunk in that last quarter. And the other man to look out for is u18. He's been outstanding too, and he's just another long, lean athlete that has shown that he's got the talent and the capability as that one hits the shot clock and will not count. Miraculous shot nonetheless, but hit the shot clock and will have to be waved away. It's unfortunate for the Wild Beasts. They've really struggled to score, and it's been a combination of the Red Roos' defensive pressure and the Wild Beasts' inability to make some open shots as well. Baseline pass inside. Munir this time fails to make it. And a nice finish by Lawson Eels. Managed to come up with the ball and finishes by going to the other side of the rim. He's got a chance for a three-point play and really extend that margin even further. Wild Beasts come up with a defensive rebound. Nearly a turnover there in the open court. Dut will pass it in. Kwatch. Manuel, he was prominent early. Look at the pressure by Red Roo there. Block shot, comes up with a second and third effort. Ninth. Wild Beasts really needed that bucket. It's all been Red Roo early. Drag his pivot foot, otherwise it would have been a nice move. Wild Beasts will get another chance to eat into this big, big lead. Long pass goes astray, is picked off. Go Long will advance the ball, gives it to Deng. Takes the contact, unable to finish, but comes up with his own rebound. Really athletic moves there, and he'll head to the free throw line for two. Definitely a player you want to look out for. Peter Deng, he's been exceptional. One of the big reasons why this Red Roo team has been so strong and has really opened up a big commanding lead. Between him and Malik Munir, they've been outstanding. And when you throw in u18, who's come off the bench to replace Deng in most opportunities, and right now they're both on court, they've just been a real difficult proposition for the Wild Beasts to match up upon. Short on the second, and the Wild Beasts are going to look to run this. Baseline drive and the foul over the top. It was a good move by Manuel that time. Just over 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. He makes the first. He's definitely been able to get to the line quite frequently. And he makes the second. They can just get back to 10 points. One senses the Wild Beasts will have an opportunity to really push Red Roo later in the game, but got a lot of work ahead of them right now. Is Go Long to the rim with an impressive looking drive, unable to come up with a finish. It's Manuel pushing the ball, loses the handle, but recovers. And it's Red Roo that'll come away with it. Munir. Oh, it's a big rejection. Munir with a follow, and he'll head to the line. Puch nearly did something exciting there. Couldn't quite finish it. With a great defensive stop by the Wild Beasts. Malik Munir, he's been impressive. When I say so far, I mean so far. There's been plenty of dunk actions in this game, but he's the only guy so far to have made a dunk in this contest. And it was a brilliant second quarter baseline drive that came out of nowhere. And the Wild Beasts will head to the line this time. They've been able to get to the line frequently. They just haven't hit it a high enough clip. And it's Dut. He makes the first. Deng Dut. He's been solid so far in this contest. Really needs his team really needs him to fire, and he makes both there, which is a good sign for the Wild Beasts. Big contact and offensive foul called. And the Wild Beast fans, they're not happy with that call. But there's a buzz building in the crowd now ahead of the under-20 final. That'll follow immediately after this contest. But right now, it's the Wild Beasts have a lot of work ahead of them if they're going to get back into this game. Nice little drive and score. Juk. Maciel Juk. Go long, straight up. Good defence. Wild Beasts come up with the offensive board. They need a score. Stolen. And we're going to go to the line to two. Hewitt guy, he's impressed me. Big young man. Long, tall. Changes shots at one end and can score at the other. Rattles home the second. 1.5 minutes left. 1.5 minutes left in the third term. The 41-24 lead to Werribee, and that's a tough shot. A lot of contact, no call, yet he was still able to score. Nayef. Big three-point shot taken and connected. Maciel Juk with a big three. And we're back to 18 points. Bit of contact there. Go long will pick up the foul. Hang on, my mistake. Lala will pick up the foul. Lola. Block shot by Guy. Wild Beast able to finish. And it's Manuel. Off the target. Mid-ranger from the recovery. And the Wild Beasts are off and running, and that's a foul. Stops the fast break and nearly hits the long shot too. But the clock will run out here. 5 seconds to go. It does not stop for all whistles in this tournament. And that will see the Werribee leading at the three-quarter time, 44-28, and seemingly with the championship in their grasp. Wallabies have a lot of work ahead of them. And next up on this court is the under-20 grand final. It's a big contest. Again, Werribee have another representative team in the under-20 final. They're taking on the Longhorns, and we were speaking to AK in the under-16 grand final. He'll be featuring in a team of 2 more Melbourne teams. So that's a game to look out for. And immediately following that one is the slam dunk competition, and that's one definitely you want to be tuning in for. Been a lot of action here today, and the next few hours, stick with us. You won't disappoint. So an event like this is not possible without sponsors and partners. The 2016 Summer Slam, run by the South Sudanese Australian Basketball Association. They're supported by Helping Hoops, Basketball Victoria, Eagle Stadium, and the Victoria Police. And we wouldn't be broadcasting to you without our support of the media partners today. Live Sport Australia. And, of course, the Pick and Roll. For everything all about Australian basketball, visit thepickandroll.com.au. So we're about to hit into the final quarter of action here at Eagle Stadium in Werribee in the final of the under-18 men, and it's Werribee in total command right now. They're leading by 16 points over the Wild Beasts, with both teams from Melbourne here in Victoria. Go long with the ball. He'll get things underway here. Guys off target. Much needed three-pointer for the Wild Beasts. They'll need more of that if they're going to make inroads into this lead. Go long, setting up the offense here. He's done a good job at controlling the tempo. Munier has been a great player in this game, and as it's Guy who tips it in. u18, what a talent. Werribee is off and running. Euro step, and it counts. Nice move by Golong. He'll head to the line for a three-point play. And we have a timeout here. 17-point margin in favour of Werribee over the Wild Beasts in the under-18 men's grand final. Stick with us. Immediately after this game is the under-20 men, and there'll be even more athleticism on display. And AK from Longhorns, who joined us earlier on the program, he's promised us some high-flying action. Still early in the late fourth quarter, and it's Werribee with a commanding 17-point lead here. And Golong at the line to finish off a traditional 3-point play. He's controlled the tempo exceptionally well. Really well drilled Redroo team under the coaching of Luke Sunderland. With that free throw, it's now 18 and the Wild Beasts looking to just try and make it a bit more respectable. Pull up Jay, nice shot. That's Manuel. He's been pretty good for the Wild Beasts. But they just haven't got enough from the whole side. And Redroo, they've been very impressive. Munier with a tough running jumper. He thought he was fouled. No call. He comes up with a steal though. And it's Redroo that'll regroup. Nice, go long with the finish. He's really stepped up in this second half. Go long, nearly with a steal there too. Nearly forces the Wild Beast to throw it out. 3-point attempt is off the mark. Turnover though. Wild Beast get it back, and this time it's Guy will clean up. Outlet to Golong. Creates contact, but still finishes through it. He's really stepped up late in this game. He's doing all the scoring right now. Long range jumper is off the target. Wild Beast come up with the offensive rebound. And Redroo cleans up through Jock. And we've got a long range 2 there. Redroo just in total command right now. Guy leading the break this time. Go long. He drains a 3-pointer and he's on fire. He's doing all the scoring for Redroo right now. Nice backdoor pass and finish. Deng Dut. That was nice. But it's all coming too late. So we have a 23-point margin right now, with 5.5 minutes left to play in the contest. And we've got some substitutions. Looks like Guy might step out and Peter Deng steps back in. Redroo don't lose much with that substitution. So the question right now is, can Wild Beast make this respectable? And they do so through a nice baseline pass and finish. Right now they've just got to aim to try and get it back to under 20 and edge their way back to the 10-point margin. A lot of work to do though right now, because it's all about Redroo. And a dominating performance and another tough shot there. Maciel Jock, he's been good too. Haven't been many players that haven't been good for Redroo today. Reach behind by Golong looking for the cheap steal. Gets called for a foul. Wild Beast struggling to get the ball in here. Redroo nearly came up with a steal. Acrobatic layup attempt. And it's Deng Dut. We'll go back to the line again for another 2. As much as we've talked about the Redroo players, there's certainly been some great players for Wild Beast as well. Deng Dut has definitely been prominent. Wang Naith has also been very good. And Athien Manuel. All really good players to keep an out for, but it's just been the depth of Redroo that's really helped them get over the line today. So we've got an outlet and dunk. That's his second dunk for the game by Munier. He's been a great player for Werribee today. Foul on Lawson Eels, trying to maintain the pressure. Oh, what a block shot. That was a magnificent dunk attempt. And we might have another one at the other end. Golong finishes. Big plays at both ends. The dunk attempt rejected at one end, and Golong drains it at the other, flushes it. And a beautiful drive and finish there by Manuel. He's been good. And we have a timeout here. Just under 3 minutes to play. It's been all Werribee. They're going to win this one. They're up by 16. Wild Beasts have been good. They've just been outplayed by a stronger, deeper team today. They'll be aiming to finish strongly. It's timely we remind everyone we wouldn't be here today without the help of partners such as Helping Hoops, Basketball Victoria, Eagle Stadium, and the Victoria Police. Without them, this tournament doesn't happen. And of course, we're bringing this to you live online thanks to Live Sport Australia. And I'm Damien Arsenis from the Pick and Roll. Read all about Aussie hoops at pickandroll.com.au. .242 left to play, and it's a 24-point margin to Werribee. They're going to go back-to-back here as champions in this event. Here at the 2016 SummerSlam. And you'll want to stay with us because coming up next is the under-20 men's final. A grand final between the Longhorns and Werribee again. They managed to get another team in. And of course, we've already seen today the Longhorns under-16 team win their championship. Losing the handle, the Wild Beast will come up with a steal. Can't quite finish, and we've got runners in the open court if he can get it off. Couldn't quite get it off. Go long. Set it up. Shot clock down to 7. Tough drive and basket. Finishes strong through traffic. Go long. It's all been about go long in this final quarter. Easily has over 10 points for the period. And there's another name from Werribee that you want to look out for. He'll look to make the three-point play here. And does. 26-point margin, the largest of the game, as Werribee look to finish strongly. With Golong out in the open court, pushing the back, and it counts. That'll be unsportsmanlike, surely. Two-hand push in the back. The referees are going to speak about it, but there's no doubting the points will count, and there'll be a foul. They've called it a regulation, but a two-hand push in the back, in my books, was an unsportsmanlike foul. That could have done damage if he had gone over. But go long. It doesn't worry him right now. He's been the player of the quarter, arguably the player of the game. He's been outstanding. Makes it again. He must be close to scoring 20 points in this final quarter alone. He's been outstanding. Go long, gets a well-deserved rest. Speaks to his coach Luke Sunderland on the sideline, and all his team really getting around him. So as we wind down the end of the game, minute and a half to go. Big three-point attempt is way off the mark. Big contact. It'll be Werribee ball, but that was a sloppy pass there to put his teammate under the pump. Stick around with us immediately after this game. The under-20s will be playing off. Big contest between two more rival Melbourne teams, Longhorns and my apologies, and Werribee. Mid-range jumper is off the mark. Open court for the Wild Beasts. Bang! Nice flush. Fast break dunk. Oh, just off target. We would have had some more highlight reel action if that had landed. Wild Beasts will have the ball, but they're trailing by 27. It's been all Werribee today in the Under-18 Men's Championship final. Werribee players are up. They're ready to celebrate a championship win. With 50 seconds left of the game. Have we got another highlight reel moment left in this one? And his teammates love it. Block with a mid-range jumper as it's returned the favour with a three-pointer at the other end by Manuel. Where's the ball on the face on that one? And Manuel's out in the open court. He wants one. Misses the jam. Block shot. Werribee not giving them anything. They're letting them know right now. They're celebrating. They're the 2016 SummerSlam champions of the South Sudanese Australian National Basketball Association. They'll run this one out. Manuel might have the last dunk of the game, but it's all Werribee. They're 2016 champions. Back-to-back champions at this event. And if you couldn't tell, they're very happy about it. This event means a lot. And there's so much more to come. Next up is the Under-20 Men's Final. Stick with us as we show you some more action that you can expect to see.